Hi, I'm Jessie Ahmet, your host of Valley News Now, and I'm here with Tiffany McShane from United Way. You've got a big school supply drive actually going on right now.
We do. We're right in the thick of it, which
Nice.
is kind of hard for some of our community to imagine.
Right.
We're all still in summer mode.
We're like, it was just the 4th of July.
Feels like it, but
does.
August is upon us and kids are getting ready to go back to school.
Yes, and so we got to get all prepared because what you do is such a big scale, really. And so we were talking before about what a busy time of year it is and how you kind of easily forget, and then all of a sudden you're in it again. And so tell us, first of all, it's the United Way School Supply Drive until July 25th.
Yep.
And then, you take it from there. Tell us what you need, where you need it, how we can help.
Absolutely. I'm glad to be here because we need our community to show up. So we are in our 25th year of our United Way School
crazy.
Supply
Wow.
Drive, which is super exciting
It
and
is.
really impactful to pause and think back to what the drive has meant to so many families. And to date, around 100,000 backpacks have been provided to students in our community since 97.
100,000.
Yes, isn't that amazing?
Wow. When you really break that down and start thinking of those kids, 1, 2, 3, 100,000 kids that got to go to school fully
With a backpack.
prepared.
Yep.
Yeah, wow.
So
That's
this
amazing.
year, our goal is 6,000 backpacks for any student in Cass and Clay County,
Wow.
from kindergarten through 12th grade.
Okay.
So-
yeah, you think of little kids, but it isn't just the little kids that need stuff,
It isn't. If we look back to our drive last year, about 60% of the students that actually accessed the drive for a backpack were in middle school or above.
Oh, really?
So there is an absolute need for all age levels in our community, and we're just here for them. And we want
awesome.
kids to feel prepared, confident,
Definitely.
and like their peers when they show up on
right,
day one.
Right. Otherwise, you start a little. If you've ever started school without the thing you needed, I remember actually starting,
Yeah.
to no fault of my parents, but just the way it worked out that year without a backpack, and it was like, we can't quite go. We're going to get one next week, and I was just like, I still remember feeling like, kind of disappointed because everybody's ready and you've got all your stuff for school, and you're kind of starting just like a little step behind, and that wasn't even an actual problem.
Right. The reality is that there are so many families in our community that are living in poverty, or maybe they're not living in poverty, but something happened situationally in their life. Maybe they had a medical crisis or something that needs just a little bit of relief for just this year, and that's what this program is about.
That's awesome.
So, like you mentioned, we are collecting supplies until July 25th, and we try and make it pretty easy for you.
Yes.
We have drop-off locations all throughout Fargo, Moorhead, and West Fargo. We have easy, convenient places for you to go and check out what we need on our website.
Oh, awesome. So we're going to go to your website right now, and so it is just UnitedWayCassClay.org.
Correct.
Okay, and then it's the very front is, the very front is exactly where you go, and you just click Help Now. So super easy. Help Now, and then I'll let you drive.
Yeah. So this page is really your one-stop shop for everything you should need for the school supply drive. First off, how can you help as a community member? If you'd like to make a financial donation, just $20 will provide an entire backpack full of supplies for a local student. And that's probably the easiest and most impactful way to give, because we can really leverage those investments and purchase in bulk. So we're really grateful for those financial donations. But you can also go and donate supplies, because who doesn't love a good Target or Walmart run?
It is fun.
Go do some shopping with your family and involve kids. We really encourage families to involve their kiddos in this process.
And just even picking out, I think that's so fun to help. I'm just going to go back and forth
absolutely.
here. To go with your kids and just explain to them, not everybody is able to buy these things, so they get a little perspective too, and maybe they have a little more kindness in their heart if somebody in their class doesn't have something and they can help out, or just just good perspective for life to know that we're going to give to others, but to get them to help pick it out, like, somebody would really like this. That's a lot of fun.
And then they get to go pick out cute backpacks like this one.
I love this. This gets me excited because I have 2 boys that are now growing, but oh my goodness, they would have been dying over this.
And so we really try to have a variety of backpacks, because although this might be great for a first grader, probably a senior in high school isn't really maybe still wanting the Marvel backpack, but we provide a variety of options for them to maybe find their favorite color, or if they don't want a color, maybe a black one, so that they cannot stand out, because sometimes older kids don't want to stand out.
Everybody's different, especially I'm thinking like in the middle school years, they kind of go back to the I don't want to stand out, and then And as a senior, there might be someone who's like, that's really cool. I'm totally
going to
using
go back
that.
to this. Yeah. And inside each backpack, we are intentional about looking at the different districts.
This is incredible to me.
Oh.
We were visiting about this earlier, and it wouldn't have even crossed my mind, but first of all, you are physically packing a lot of these.
Well, I might be helping, but we have 600 volunteers that will come and help us pack backpacks. Yeah.
Wow.
So we
Where
really
did these
rely
volunteers
on
come from?
just a variety of community
my
members. There's some
goodness.
that have been following this drive since probably it started in '97.
Yeah.
But there are other businesses that have really stepped up and said, we want our team members to give back
That's
together.
cool. Nice.
So-
it's such a great thing for your company to do together.
Yeah, so we are really diligent, like I was saying before, about making sure we get the right items in the backpacks. It's
Yes.
not just about the backpack, it's what's inside that really matters
Right.
too. And so we look at all of the school supply lists across the districts in our community to try and align on what are the most needed supplies for a kindergartner, a 6th grader, all the way through 12th grade
Yeah.
to try and align on that.
That's pretty incredible
Yeah.
to go through all of those. I was just very impressed by that because like I said, I've got the 3 kids. I remember going through just their list is like,
It is, it's a lot of work.
it's
but-
a lot of work.
But we know how important it is when a student shows up with a supply
Yep.
or if they don't have what they need.
yeah.
And so we just want them to be excited to learn and excited about school.
I love that. That's so great. I'm going to go back to your website here so people
Sure.
can see again. It is unitedwaycastclay.org.
Yep.
And then this is the very front page. So you see this, you know I'm in the right spot, and you can just click Help Now and go right to the school supply drive, ways you can help. Like you said, make a financial donation. So super easy, number one. You don't have to, if Target runs aren't your thing, you
Yeah.
can just donate money. And I consider myself a pretty frugal person. I doubt I was ever able to even remotely get close to $20 per kid. I would have
It
been
would be really
thrilled
tough.
with that. Yeah, I would have been really pumped about that. And so we got the list of needed supplies,
Yep.
more information, all kinds of things that you can see how you do it in person, online. This is just wonderful. You make it so easy to help and volunteer in our community, which is so great. And it just all the work that United Way does. I mean, I think most people know that, but it's just good to get to talk to you and get to really make that connection again.
Thank
so,
you.
Yeah,
Thanks for
thank
having
you. Yes. Also, if people are in need of school supplies, you know somebody that is, you yourself are, that's what this is here for. So don't feel any way about asking for help or getting help for your kiddos. That's exactly what they're there for. And some of that information will be on the website a little later. Is that correct?
Yep. For right now, you can earmark August 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. We will be at the Fargo Dome this year for distribution, but
Nice.
family members that are looking for supplies will need to come during the set time frames that we're handing out backpacks.
Okay.
So.
And so more of
More
that will
info
be
to come.
here, but
Yep.
it's just, again, that page, Help Now, and in need of school supplies, there'll be more information here,
Yep.
but August 2nd and then August 4th.
2nd, 3rd, and 4th.
Oh,
We have
thank
3
you.
options. The first 2 days are from 4:30 to 6, and then the last day is from 11:30 to 1. If
Oh,
you want
that's
to
so
pencil
nice.
it in for
Yes,
now.
you've
But
got different times too, because
Yeah.
everybody works different hours, so that's so
Yeah.
cool. You guys are awesome. You think of all the things. Anything else you want to talk about, or maybe tease ahead beyond the school supply
gosh.
drive? I know I just threw that at you.
No,
but-
that's okay. Our next big event
Yeah.
is our community kickoff event, and that
Okay.
really kind of is that mark in the community for us starting our
Nice.
annual campaign. And so these
Awesome.
all play very much together, but we rely on our workplace support and our community
Yes.
support in a much grander scale than just this event alone. So it's an annual effort, and it just keeps going. We keep jumping from event to event.
When you were talking about this being a busy time of year, I thought it's always a busy time of year for
okay.
you guys,
It's so
isn't
fun.
it? Yeah. Well, you guys are all so energetic and so driven, and you've got that purpose in front of you, and you know you're making a difference. So it's awesome to get to support that too.
Yeah.
The workplace thing too. I'm just going to throw out there. That is such a cool thing that I wasn't aware of till a different place that I worked at did some of that, and I mean you can have like an ugly Christmas sweater day and do donations, and you guys will come to the workplace, give a presentation that is not boring at all, and it is the right amount of time. It is very interesting and fun, and your coworkers will love you because you can do that, and then you can give, and it's just such a way to make a big impact
Yeah.
with, we all work together.
It's a great culture builder for an organization.
It really is.
And it's a nice way for us as community members to better understand the issues that exist in our community. We live in a fantastic community, but there are needs around us.
Right.
And so just having a chance to learn about that is really important and makes us better community members.
It really does. And it, opening our eyes to some of those personal stories is really good because, like you said, we do live in a great community, and it's very easy to just kind of be working away, doing your thing, and not seeing some of those needs aren't right in front of us.
Right.
So, yeah. Well, thank you for bringing that awareness, and thank you for bringing solutions to those problems, too. Thank you so much, Tiffany. Again, Tiffany from United Way, and we've got that United Way School Supply Drive. I'll put all the links below so you can get that. And I am Jessie Ammett, your host of Valley News Now.